Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DWI Right Now, episode 26. This is from DWI volume 192. And here we have the two-time DWI Light Heavyweight Champion, the current DWI Tag Team Champion, Anthony Devlin, squaring off with the All-Star, Kareem the Dream. Showcasing some light heavyweights here. And Andrew, the most handsome ref, Jensen, telling him ring the bell, and we are underway. DWI Right Now, episode 26, collar and elbow tie-up. And Anthony Devlin with the hammer lock, right into the wrist lock. Locks in the top wrist lock. And Anthony Devlin has much more experience than Kareem the Dream, but Kareem the Dream fighting out. Now he has him in a headlock. Kareem has the height advantage in this matchup. And some back and forth action to kick this one off. Anthony Devlin rolling through with the reversal. And that's the experience of Anthony Devlin. He's been in many, many more matches than the All-Star. Andrew, the most handsome ref, Jensen, telling him he's got to break the hold. Kareem getting his feet on the ropes. And he is regrouping here at the Village Shops in Ruskin, Florida. Fans telling him, get back in there. And the All-Star Kareem the Dream making his way back into the ring. And here we go, squaring off again. Kareem the Dream trying to go for the go-behind, but the experience of Anthony Devlin shows once again. Anthony Devlin telling him he's overthinking the matchup. And Kareem using that height advantage, but Anthony Devlin quickly rolling him up. Kicks him off of him. And Kareem, he doesn't even know what just happened. Anthony Devlin showcasing his reversals and his escapability. Fireman's carry takeover. And the referee checking to see if his shoulders were on the mat. And Anthony Devlin just taking Kareem the Dream to school so far in this matchup. Everything Kareem the Dream has gone for, Anthony Devlin has had a reversal for. And he is in firm control. Just destroying that arm. And what are we going to see here? This cannot be good. And oh my God, Kareem the Dream's arm might be broken. This is why Anthony Devlin is a former two-time DWI light heavyweight champion. And the wrist lock, and then the amazing knees to the arm. And Kareem the Dream's arm could be broken here. It could be severely injured. The fans saying, come on, Tony. A fan favorite here at the Village Shops in Ruskin, Florida. Himself and Aaron Nova have been the tag team champions for well over a year here. Kareem the Dream still trying to escape and just cannot do it. He's got to be getting frustrated. And kicks to the back of the leg in the hamstring area. Brings Kareem the Dream down. What are we going to see here? And Anthony Devlin using his body to try to hyperextend to dislocate the elbow, and Kareem the Dream is in bad shape. What a matchup open up DWI right now, episode 26. And Kareem the Dream starting to fight back. And a big vertical suplex from the All-Star. The light heavyweights showcased right here. Back and forth action. And Anthony Devlin is delivering a beating right now. Chops, forearms. Anthony Devlin, Irish whip. What are we going to see here from the martial artist? A series of kicks. 3 quick kicks. Quick vertical suplex floats over. He keeps a hold of it. What are we going to see here? Anthony Devlin showcasing 2 suplexes. And now he has the pin. He has the leg hooked. What a veteran maneuver, keeping that leg hooked. He could have put Kareem the Dream away there. Kareem the Dream sent for the right. He ducks, and he takes Anthony Devlin's head off, and he needs to regroup here. Anthony Devlin has been giving him the business for most of this matchup. And Kareem the Dream showing signs of life, showing signs of frustration. And the big Irish whip from the All-Star. See, he seems to be out on his feet after the beating. He took a little too much time. Anthony Devlin reverses. And what is he going for here? He spins him. Huge neck breaker, and that could be it. I can't believe what I'm witnessing, man. Anthony Devlin hit that huge neck breaker. And here we go. Kareem the Dream sent for the ride. Huge, big back body drop. And Anthony Devlin could be looking to put away the All-Star here. And the brawl spills outside into right in front of the fans at the Village Shops in Ruskin, Florida. And the fans telling Anthony Devlin, hit him harder, and he says, okay. Big knife edge chop. And I got to say, Anthony Devlin has delivered a beating on Kareem the Dream thus far in this matchup. Kareem the Dream's only been able to fight out of a few things, and Anthony Devlin has had the reversal. And Anthony Devlin has been in firm control. Using his body as a weapon, dropping the elbow drop down on the sternum of Kareem the Dream. Stomping on it. What are we going to see here? Ladies and gentlemen, did you see that springboard backflip, knees to the chest? And that has to be it for Kareem the Dream. The amazing acrobatics from the former circus performer Anthony Devlin. And now he locks in a submission. He has him in the Boston Crab, and Kareem the Dream, after the beating he has taken thus far in this matchup, this could be it right here. He's trying to fight out of this. Andrew, the most handsome referee, Jensen, right there to see if Kareem the Dream gives up, and he makes it to the ropes. And Anthony Devlin delivering a running knee right to the side of the head. And what are we going to see here? I have never seen that springboard knees to the chest backflip that I witnessed. And now Anthony Devlin once again making his way to the top rope at the Village Shops and drops the elbow. This is amazing action. Lateral press, hooks the leg. And you're going to see action like this every 2 weeks from the Village Shops. It's only $5. Huge forearms right to the chest. Fans saying, come on, Tony. Tony using everything he has, shooting Kareem the Dream off the into the corner. Kareem the Dream moves out of the way. Anthony Devlin took a little too much time. And Kareem the Dream making his way to the top rope. And the fans happy to see Kareem the Dream racking himself on the top. Anthony Devlin still trying to fight here, but Kareem the Dream fights out. And Anthony Devlin is down. Kareem the Dream is on the top rope. What are we going to see here? The fans saying, come on, Tony. They want Tony to get out of the way. Kareem the Dream. What is he going to go for here? Goes for a huge senton, but Anthony Devlin out of the way. Kareem the Dream took too much time. What an incredible matchup we have here. And Anthony Devlin sees Kareem the Dream for the ride. Huge kick. BKOD, the foot right there on the face. And Kareem the Dream, that has to be it. 1, 2, 3. And here is your winner, one half of the DWI Tag Team Champions, Anthony Devlin. What an incredible matchup we just seen here. DWI right now, episode 26. Anthony Devlin telling him not to leave. Kareem the Dream thought he could make a name on Anthony Devlin after failing to do so against Ray Ayala at the last show. And he couldn't do it. The experience, the martial arts background of Anthony Devlin, he is your winner. What a matchup here at DWI right now, episode 26. There we go, our second matchup for DWI. Right now, episode 26. DWI right now, episode, or volume 192. And joining me in the booth this time.
Are you sure it's 192? You would think you were just in a match. What's up, Mr. Green? It's me, Anthony Devlin. Pleasure to join you all here for volume 192. Episode 26,
That's right.
DWI right now. We've got the former heavyweight champ, Dave Guevara, taking on the more than capable, that frickin' guy, Steve Frick.
That frickin' guy, Steve Frick. I have wrestled both these men, and both these men are hard-hitting. These are two big competitors. But is David Guevara focused on Steve Frick, or is he focused on the DWI Heavyweight Championship and the Rebel Gorilla, the Mexican Punisher, George Rodriguez?
Well, I've got to say, he better be focused on Steve Frick because he's no joke, but that doesn't mean that he shouldn't, in the back of his mind, have George Rodriguez, because that guy has just been making his life miserable as of late. That is making George or Dave Guevara's life miserable as of late here at DWI. Just really doing everything to make his life miserable and to keep him from getting his rematch and getting his rightful title back.
Yeah, ever since the no disqualification matchup where David Guevara lost the heavyweight championship, George is making his life hell. And then here we go, Steve Frick just attacking him from behind and trying to get the upper hand on the number one contender.
Dave gets the reverse. Lays in some of those punches. Big splash in the corner.
Huge hip toss. And David Guevara hitting the drop kick. And the fan favorite here at the Village Shop says Steve Frick rocked, and he is outside the ring regrouping.
He's saying he slipped there. He slipped on that drop kick.
And he also said that he is the frickin' man, but he is the one outside the ring. And David Guevara goes after him.
Oh, and not very bright there. Fell for it, sucked in.
The Rebel Gorilla outsmarting him, and then just levels him with a punch to the face.
Sets him up for a big slam. Boom! Lays him down right in the middle of the ring.
Off the ropes. And that's 270 pounds right on the throat of that freaking guy. And he is showing us why he's the number one contender and why he's a former heavyweight champion. And senior referee Ray Riviera telling him he needs to get him out of the corner.
You know what the weird thing is like Steve Frick is a pretty stout guy, a pretty big guy, you know, for you know, regular person. Dave Guevara makes him look really small. Well, not really small.
But there's a noticeable size difference
Yeah.
between the two.
That's what I mean. It's like that's crazy. It's crazy because Steve Frick's a big guy, but Dave Guevara's even bigger. Is what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like,
And that freaking guy managing to get the upper hand on the Rebel Gorilla. Could you imagine if that freaking guy, Steve Frick, picked up a victory over the #1 contender for the DWI Heavyweight Championship?
oh man, I think that would shoot him right up to a, I would say at least a #1 contendership match.
And Steven Frick sending David Guevara for the ride.
Then again, I wouldn't even venture to try to think what the DWI office would do.
But that would have to impress the championship committee. I mean, beating someone like that, only getting the 2 count there. You hear the fans, come on, David. They are here to see the Rebel Gorilla win. And there he is. We were talking about him earlier.
Goodness, this guy.
The current DWI heavyweight champion, social media champion, the Mexican Punisher George Rodriguez, and he has been making life hell for the Rebel Gorilla.
Does he have popcorn in his hand? He came out with popcorn. He's oh my goodness.
He said he wants to watch this matchup. I mean, he has stolen both of those championships. He stole the heavyweight championship from David Guevara. He cost them their shot in the DWI tag team tournament.
What a
And David Guevara just noticed him. He's saying, get out of here.
He's breaking his hump straight up. Like, he's saying, you can't touch me.
They'll be suspended. I've warned them.
Dave Guevara is not, like, he's in the middle of a match. He doesn't need to worry about George. You see, this is exactly what George knew exactly that. There's nothing he can do. He distracted him. Now, Steve Frick is on the offensive.
I hope I don't have to go out there. And if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, I am also the commissioner of Definitive Wrestling International.
Man, he's throwing popcorn in his face.
And David Guevara has had enough.
He's trying to get him out there.
You hear him, that you can't touch me, you can't touch me. And Steve Frick looking to capitalize right there with the big
Bang.
punch.
Right across the jaw. And then eat, Matt. Eat that canvas. Eat it.
And George Rodriguez continuing to manipulate every situation.
He's done a masterful job, if I do say so myself.
And look, he's giving props to that freaking guy, Steve Frick, for capitalizing. Little fist bump. And David Guevara is in bad shape here. Steve Frick was already a heck of a competitor to be in the ring with, and then the distraction of George Rodriguez, and the Rebel Gorilla finds himself crawling off of the floor. And the fans and George Rodriguez going back and forth.
The fans giving it to George Rodriguez. Small package by the Rebel Gorilla.
And
he almost takes him out.
Stole the victory, but that freaking guy.
Oh, beautiful, huge clothesline. Takes out the Rebel Gorilla.
Is the distraction of George Rodriguez? Are the odds stacked against David Guevara now with him at ringside?
Massive lariat. George Rodriguez has the referee's attention. Steve Frick
Choking the life out of him.
Yeah, taking advantage of the fact that the ref was distracted.
And Steve Frick getting a little cocky and a little arrogant. You have the upper hand, but you're in there with the Rebel Gorilla David Guevara, and I would not suggest doing that. European uppercut. And a double cross body.
Two big bodies colliding like that. I don't know who got the worst of that.
Yeah, Both men in bad shape after that. Both men thinking the same thing. And that's a 270-pound man and a 255-pound man colliding in midair.
Maybe 230.
And George Rodriguez still taunting David Guevara as they both make their way to their feet. And David Guevara catching a second win here at the Village Shops in Ruskin, Florida.
Steve Frick seeming to be a whip at work. Oh! What is he doing? Why is he allowed? You know, this is his own doing right now.
He had that matchup won, but the distraction.
Hey, you know what? Why would he had him beat? Why would he do that? What the?
And Steve Frick capitalizing on the opportunity, and he just beat the #1 contender for the DWI Heavyweight Championship, the Rebel Gorilla David Guevara, here at the Village Shops. And George Rodriguez is taunting him.
He's just playing him like a fool. I swear, he's like a. It's just horrible how he's manipulating him every turn. Anything he wants to do, he can do. He's so under his skin.
Then this is a volatile situation. I might have to leave.
Getting high fives. I don't even know. All right, man. Yeah. I would say start heading out that way, man, because
this could break down at any moment. I'll be back.
And there we go. See exactly. And he's pushing the ref. Oh, he just shoved the referee. What? George Rodriguez explaining how if he touches him, he's suspended and vice versa. Oh my goodness! And the Rebel Gorilla headbutting the referee. That's man, that's not good. There, hold up. Alex Green asking if he struck the official now, reading it out to the crowd to find out what happened. He didn't get to see what happened on the way out. He was between this table and the curtain, so he didn't see the head, but I'm sure he's trying not to believe that Dave Guevara would do such a thing. But I don't know, folks. I mean, Dave Guevara in his past isn't the nicest guy. I mean, he's become a much nicer person as of late in DWI, but I'll tell you what. Alex Green asking the ref what happened. He's asking what happened. Yeah, and there you go. He's fingering, pointing out to the Rebel Gorilla. Alex Green. And there it is. He's suspended. Volume 193 will be no go for the Rebel Gorilla. That's no pay. And there you go. And he's chasing him up. Like, you think this guy will learn? What's wrong with him? Banned from the building. And there it is. He loses the #1 contendership if he touches anybody. Banned from the next show, and he's got to leave now. Alex Green helping the official Ray Camara out. And there he is. His mouth's still running. This dude don't stop. He got what he wanted, and he's just added insult to injury. The master manipulator, George Rodriguez. I'll tell you what. That dude, if this was Game of Thrones, look out for George Rodriguez. I'll tell you what, that dude, He knows how to play the game if I ever saw it.
Don't let your dreams become a fantasy. Make them a reality. At the Academy of Wrestling Sciences at Definitive Wrestling International. Tryouts are free. For all inquiries, contact us at facebook.com/DWI Wrestling.
And here we go for some main event action. We have that dirty player, the Punisher George Rodriguez, against the shooter Ray Ayala. Two really big guys. This should be a good one, Alex. What do you think? There you go. High knee lift by Ray, followed up by a punch right away. Get in here, boy. Tell him something about this match there, fella.
It is for the DWI Social Media Championship. And you have the seasoned veteran, the former WCW competitor, the shooter Ray Ayala, former DWI Tag Team Champion and Heavyweight Champion, going against the current DWI Heavyweight Champion. The
and
current
social media
DWI Social Media Champion, the Mexican Punisher George Rodriguez. And I can't wait to see this match.
That was some crazy business what just transpired there, where you had to go out there, Dave Guevara getting himself suspended, huh?
Those are the mind games George Rodriguez has been playing since he made his return to DWI. He has taken out people. He has taken them out of action.
Man, I know all about that fool, man. He's intervened in a couple of my matches, me and my boy Nova there. Tipping the odds in the favor of the Sinful Alliance as the year has gone on. And, yeah, we know all about George Rodriguez there. And I hope the shooter beats him today here. Yeah.
I am rooting for the shooter Ray Ayala in this one.
Beautiful belly to back suplex.
He's my former tag team partner, and he's beating up the man that stole my social media championship.
Comes off the ropes using all that momentum to drop that elbow right on the sternum of George Rodriguez. Only for a 1 count, though.
And a huge forearm from the shooter.
He's putting everything he has into those forearms.
George Rodriguez telling the ref. Ray Ayala having none of it. He's just giving him the business right here. Huge forearms, clubbing blows.
The biz to the niz. Although I'm not too sure how good of a social media champion Ray Ayala would be. He'd be pretty good. What do you think? A couple memes here and there? Good for a meme or two?
It doesn't matter. As an athlete, Ray Ayala can hold any championship in my book. But George Rodriguez managing to turn the tides here in this matchup, Tony.
Just like that, Ray Ayala getting his back.
That's why they call him the shooter, right into a submission.
Your ankle doesn't look like it's supposed to be able to bend that way. That looked very, very, very painful. Isn't that surgically repaired leg of George Rodriguez? The Punisher?
I believe so, Tony. And for those that don't know, George Rodriguez has injured that leg before.
He's got steel keeping it together. So he keeps
that took him out of action for quite some time.
Quite a while.
And it seems like he learned how to master the mind games.
Oh.
How he's gotten what he's wanted so far here in DWI.
Well, most fights, 80% is mental anyway, right? So.
And George Rodriguez turning Ray Ayala's attention, just kicking him in the gut. But Ray Ayala with a reversal, a drop down.
Oh.
George Rodriguez saw it coming and dropped the elbow on him. The senior referee, Ray Riviera, letting George Rodriguez know to get off of the throat.
George Rodriguez asking Ray Riviera what as he choking Ray Ayala. That's so funny. Oh, huge headbutt.
Now George Rodriguez is beaten and taken out of who's who, and can he add Ray Ayala? I mean, he's beaten him before, but this would be twice during this tear George Rodriguez has been on that he has beaten the shooter Ray Ayala.
There's no tall order.
Because remember, he beat Ray Ayala to get the #1 contendership to face me for that title, the social media championship.
Are you talking about over? Oh, how long has he had this title now?
He won the social media championship in December. He has had it for 6 months.
Some time now.
I never did get my rematch because he took me out of action. And right now it's looking like he is going to be successful in retaining that belt right here against Ray Ayala, as he is choking the life out of him.
Ray Ayala looking in rough shape right now. Oh, what happened? Very confused.
I believe Ray Ayala almost grabbed him in an ankle lock, and he didn't like the pain.
Oh, wow, I saw that. That kick to the side of the head. Oh, huge elbow. Back to the dome.
And what are we going to see here from the shooter?
Huge running leg drop on George Rodriguez's face.
And the veteran maneuver. You see Ray Ayala trying to hold his arms down. And the shooter Ray Ayala lining up George Rodriguez in a huge punch right to the mouth. But George Rodriguez fires back.
Some big haymakers.
The crowd cheering at every punch. This is hard-hitting action. This is only $5, Tony.
That's what I'm saying, $5. Movie tickets aren't even $5 anymore.
And they both hit the punch at the same time, and both men are down. This matchup hitting a stalemate. The DWI Social Media Championship is on the line. This is the main event, DWI Volume 192.
That's right, episode 26.
That's right.
Don't you forget it, DWI right now, I'm singing for you.
And
What
George Rodriguez looks like he's making his way to his feet first.
I think it's going to be bad news for Ray Ayala right here. Boo! That was all up on the side of his face.
He kicked him right in the mouth.
He kicked him so hard he couldn't even fall down.
And Ray Ayala looks like he is unconscious here. What a big boot from the Mexican Punisher.
He's telling him, get up, get up. He's ready to finish it. I don't even know where Ray Ayala mustered the strength, courage, or energy to get off and kick out of that. He literally put his boot on the side of his head and shifted him over into the ropes. He couldn't even fall down.
And George Rodriguez trying to get Ray Ayala to his feet.
He's still out. It was only muscle memory, I feel.
And what are we going to see here?
Oh.
And Ray Ayala looks like this matchup is going to be over soon. George Rodriguez to the second rope. Huge flying leg drop.
That is a big man coming away. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. The intestinal fortitude of Ray Ayala, the shooter, is unmatched here at DWI. I can't believe he even kicked out of that.
The resilience to kick out of the boot. The diving leg drop. There's a reason he's a former DWI heavyweight champion.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe Ray Ayala's still in this matchup after that huge diving leg drop.
Me either. Another huge headbutt followed by another huge headbutt. I think he's just straight muscle memory. Oh, wait.
Now here we go.
Oh,
back handspring
there. Oh, my goodness. The agility of the big man.
Signature Ray Ayala.
Oh, my. Flipping spear by George Rodriguez catches Ray Ayala running back in.
An incredible back and forth.
Like that. 1, 2, 3. George Rodriguez takes out the Punisher. Huge spear. I'm just shocked he did that straight up. Just goes to show he doesn't always have to cheat. He's quite. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at DWI.